Okay, so here's the energy reading for today, and I give you guys these energy readings so that you can focus on a couple of things that are higher vibration and so that you also can move in a better direction. And I will continue doing this until December 31st. Energy reading for today. Let's start with the affirmation, June 23rd, 2025, which is a Monday. I create a safe space for others to express themselves freely. I create a safe space for others to express themselves freely. I create a safe space for others to express themselves freely. Main energy associated with today is 5 for those of us who are in the United States. 5 energy, of course. 1, 5 energy is a conflict energy. It is a energy of freedom, of change, of sexual desires, people wanting things so much, taking what you want instead of asking politely. That's the kind of energy. But it is also a successful energy when it comes to business ventures. It showing that you're going to be the person in power. You're going to win. You're going to overcome. So the energy associated, there's levels to the energy. So with the energy, today is the 23rd. The 23rd is comprised of a 2 and a 3, meaning that this change, this warring kind of information, this energy, I'm sorry, is going to be associated with information, with duality, with false information being given, with relationships having verbal and written communication that is going to cause tension. That's this day. Now, on the higher vibration, maximize the period with effective planning and work-life balance. Use as tools for task management. Stay healthy and active. There's some things that could be challenges, such as being harsh or hasty or vulnerable to different things. And the good colors associated with the day are red, turquoise, pink, black, and blue. Now, in addition to that energy, because I'm going to give you a little bit more energy today, we're going to look, because the moon is in Taurus still, which I spoke about that in my live, the moon energy in Taurus. That is kind of hanging over people, which is associated with working hard, right? So the moon shifts probably in the next hour, because I'm making this 2 o'clock in the morning. The moon is going to shift to be in Gemini. And this depends on where you are in the world. Okay, so this, with the moon shifting from the hard work, there's a plan, there's something I need to accomplish. Now I'm going to move into, wait, I can't wait. I can't be hasty. I have to act now. If there's something that I'm going to do and I want to get it done, I have to get it done today. I can't put it off. Whatever that is, whatever the thought that comes in your head, if you act on it, it would be successful. Okay. Let's look at the actual astrology. Astrology, first, there's a lot of energy in the first house. The first house is represented by Venus being there. Venus is associated with love, light kind of activities, wanting to enjoy things and have fun. Venus could also be not necessarily putting all your eggs where they need to be in order to be successful because you're too busy having fun. You're not focused on the task at hand. Over romanticizing things, thinking you can get something done like that, when in fact you have to put more work into it. You have to look at the plan. You have to go through things. And when you first start out, you think you're going to be successful, only to find out that you're not going to be successful. Next thing is, and this is so very interesting, all the grahas are in their spots here. So Next, we have hidden secrets at work showing up. That's how the day is going to start. Somebody has an agenda, they haven't communicated it to you, that's getting ready to come out. And then we have the moving into the sun and the Jupiter acting together. The sun and the Jupiter are both kind of masculine energies, but the sun can be really hot, hot, fiery, and the Jupiter can be really expansive, which means some things could blow up. So you can look at, there could be an accident where somebody can have an accident with their hands, their arms, their limbs, dealing with something. So you have to be careful if you're dealing with something that is combustible, right? That energy could occur in mass today. There's some fighting with children, fighting in schools, hidden agendas. So you could unfortunately see another mass pew-pewing in a school setting or an attempt in a school setting, because that's here. There's spyware associated on computers today. So there's situations where people's data is going to be breached on a large scale today. Change is coming. Change is here. Okay. And then some people's homes are a bit decrepit. So you might have something fall, something that needs to be repaired because there's a problem there. That's how the day starts. I'm going to shift the time and see what happens as we move on. As the day progresses, the communication element becomes stronger. Written communication especially becomes stronger, needing to communicate about things associated with the body and the actual house. Whatever is hidden in your house, whether it's a mold situation or something toxic that's hidden in your house, that's going to come to the light later on in the day. And there it is with that work. With your career, you might really be making a planning to make a change in your career, and you're literally almost out of it. I see some of you aren't going to give a 2 weeks notice at your job. You're gonna go before then. You're gonna be like, I'm done, I'm out. That's what's going to happen. That's the energy that comes. And when I give these energies, I always tell people there's a 3-day window, because it just depends on the time zone and thing. So you're kind of in these energies around 3 days. So that's how I look at it. And it's always been working for me. And as we move, be careful with expansion. Watch what you're eating, because potential to gain weight is there. There's some food that might not agree with you, that looks like you're gonna have some type of disruption in your organs, digestive system, intestines, somewhere in there later on. So if you don't watch what you eat, you're gonna have a side effect there. It's not gonna be good for you. And then some of you are gonna decide that you actually want to have the career, the job of your life, and you're going to go for it. That would be pretty good. If you are doing that in an area that's associated with the brain, an area that's associated with enhancing intelligence, that could be artificial intelligence or something like that, that's going to be really successful. Okay. This is why I don't read the energy so much, because that's at 9 minutes and that's a lot of energy. But anyway, that's the energy for the day. Pay attention to your security, meaning your passwords associated with your finances, because that hack that's coming could come in that area. So you could have some banking institutions that their hacking has occurred, or a crypto, or one of those institutions where there's money kept. Take care.